Alright, I promised to try to get videos out early. They might not be as informative, but I want to get videos out early to show how to get through keys. This is a Freehold plus 20, and as you can see, I've got a UI bug to start the key, which is a bit fucking annoying. Can't press any buttons, and I'm just reloading and chilling. I'm gonna skip forward. I'm going to try to keep this video rather quick. I end up resetting the pull and then we go again. What is the original timer? 30. 31, I guess. We're pulling these 3 packs from the start. Nothing too special happens. The Iron Tide Crack Shot is a bit hard to move, so I'm tanking them here. Shattering Below is an AoE damage ability. You get a bleed on yourself. There's a frontal from the Enforcer. Watch how you're facing them. There's also a healing bomb from the Bone Saw that you want to kick. That's about it though. Kill the pull. Go next. What we're doing is we're mind soothing here and skipping them. Playing this pack, same thing, two Enforcers doing frontals. If we wouldn't have wiped, this patrol would have been in a better spot and we would have taken that patrol with us on a tyrannical week at least. We're holding Lust for boss because lusting the first pull on tyrannical week is not worth it. Lust is done before the pull is done. No, the pull is done before lust is over. First boss has 2 different phases. First phase, I can't remember to what percentage, maybe 80 or 70%, is just gonna do this charge. You do not want to stand in the circle or between the boss and that. He also does snapshots randomly towards people, kind of like the 3rd boss in Knockhood. Just blast him down. Seems to be 75%. Second phase, you want to spread out. If you have range, you spread out like that. If not, you would go on the inside and you would have a melee DPS on the outside here. You also dodge the dive bombs here and the AoE puddles and the Azurite shot. Then he's going to do a heal, which you want to kick ASAP. Hasn't done it yet, but he's gonna do it soon. And that's the heal. When you kick it, he drops a revitalizing brew, which you can press to get healed for a few seconds, I think. Nobody does it, to my knowledge at least. This is the entire fight, not a big deal. Since we have a Warlock, we can gateway skip over to the bridge and therefore skip the first Enforcer. Here we're going to Mind Soothe and just run past. Do not have to do these things, but to me it just felt like it made sense. Here we're taking this side of all of them to begin with. Trapper, this guy puts down rat traps, which gives you bleeds, and I think it roots you as well. Then we've got Buccaneers. Slippery Suds, so now I got a debuff on me. If I jump, I'm gonna get stunned for a second or two. Do not jump with this debuff. Kick the AoE cast, the Frost Nova, or whatever it is called, from the Frost Blast from the Brine Scales. The Buccaneers does an AoE, which you want to stun. Not a big deal. Playing the normies with these guys. We've got the Knife Jugglers, which throws blades at random people, I'm pretty sure. We've got the... It's not the Knuckle Duster doing that. It's a different kind of mobs that fixates on people, but you just stun it. Second boss, we've got Captain Eudora and Captain Raul. Eudora is going to jump to the corner of this boss room and start blasting his fucking shotgun towards the middle. Dodge this. Try to not take 2 ticks as the priest did. run through earlier and just take one tick instead, or move to the boss to begin with. This circle, AoE circle here, you get a 30% haste buff from standing in, so try to stand in it at all times. Kill the blackout barrel if it's on a player. I think this is also dodgeable somehow, but a bit weird. Split if it's up. There's also a green puddle which you want to try to keep the bosses in, because that gives them a damage debuff. And we're just killing Eudora quickly because the fight is free afterwards. So as you can see, he's getting a damage debuff now. And a blackout barrel on a mage. I think he somehow dodged that though. Yeah, over there. No reason to kill it now. Did the key bug? Video bug? Alright, after the boss, we're doing a bit of a big pull. Sorry. Getting this buff, we've got a slight buff for a few seconds. Doing this pull, pulling another pack, and getting the patrol in, which was not planned. I'm almost dead here. Trying to move back, but it's a bit hard, so we're getting the patrol in, picking that up. But these mobs are really not hard. The only issue is when they're starting to enrage. That's when it's becoming to a slight issue. There's the Blade Storm, then there's also a Fixate, which you both want to stun, and then there's the kicks. They also grip people in, the Harpooneers. That's the Fixate. Blind Rage is what it's called. It's charged out, they're alive there. And the big guy throws a boulder. What I'm doing now is I'm just trying to chain. We're waiting for the patrol, then we're going inside the boss room to start the event so we can pick up the pig. Then we're going to keep on chaining mobs to the turtle boss, because that event is pretty free. First of all, you're picking up the pig for like half a minute or more, so you can keep on chaining mobs there. Gonna move forward. I talk, and we kill this, and then we pull in more. That's dumb. He's just standing, thinking that can't stun it because, well, it's enraged. The new rage affix is CC. The pig is going to run around like this. You have to catch it how many times? 2 or 3 times. Don't remember, but a few times you have to catch it. And then he's gonna stop and you're gonna win, and the turtle guy is going to come out. Took another pack in. Playing it with the turtle guy. It might be... No, we're not wiping here. Watch out for the shells. It's a bit of a damage check, I guess, because you don't want 20 shells out here. Want 20 shells out here. Dealing damage when he's checking in the back. I don't know. Well, taking next pack, and then we're starting the boss after that. Probably chaining it on the boss, I think, but I'm a bit scared from the start because they don't all know mechanics, and nor do I. Okay, we're not chaining it on the boss even, but I'm sure you could. This boss puts blood puddles and throws out his shark hands. You want to kite the sharks through the blood puddles, and then they stop until they are thrown out again. He also does an AoE effect around him. Do not stand in that. But we're gonna throw it now. They are going to fixate. Now he fixates on the warlock. If the warlock runs very far away, he's going to switch target to a closer guy. So he switched to Bobby now. And Bobby kites tries to kite through that, but we got the AoE, so he's gonna run around. And it switched to me, and I'm kiting it through it. And he jumps out to pick the sharks up as well. But that's the boss fight. Not too big of a deal. Go next. We're playing one more pack. We want 75-ish% before we cross the bridge. And these are just the same mobs. We're gonna skip past this to try and keep the video short. Skipped a bit much there. You want to prio kick the Stormcallers here. If you feel like you struggle as a tank, you also want to kick the Ravager's Painful Motivation. That Painful Motivation gives a 50% damage buff, but also makes them buffed people take 1% of their health per second. We've got Sea Spout, which puts poo-poo on the ground. Dodge that. And obviously you can reflect the lightning bolts, but there's no massive reflects here in general, I believe. Thundering Squall is what you do definitely want to kick, because otherwise that is just going to pump AoE damage constantly. Alright, that's basically these people. Here I would recommend letting that Painful Motivation go through. Doing a Blade Barrage, which I would imagine is an AoE, not just on me. Here I would recommend the Painful Motivation going through to kill the pack faster, and then focus the Ravager, I think. The next pack, here's an Enforcer, watch out for the frontal. And kick the Storm's King. Last boss. Spread out a bit. You're gonna get cannonballs coming on you, which are gonna leave a poo-poo puddle. Spread him out, dodge him. I think he targets one person and then shoots 4 times or so. Also frontal, or wherever the tank is, he's going to place that, dodge it. Later on that's going to become 5 tornadoes in different directions. Spawns ads, you can stun them and kite them out, or you can just tank them. They don't hurt too bad, apparently. I'm not sure if they would fixate on someone else if we switch positions, or if it's always on me. If it's always on me, you could switch around, so I would stand on the end and on the edge, and the DPS would stand there. Later on, as of now, you can see it's targeting everyone, and it seems to be 5 shots. And the boss room is filled with poo-poo. Well, this is a pretty easy boss. And here you can see me kiting it out, leaping away. That's this boss fight. Jeez, and that's hopefully a quick, helpful video about Freehold. Thanks for watching.